Dumela motswana wetso gompieno mo Ikageng re bua le monana wa basa yo e leng gore go tsweng bonaneng ja gagwe e santse le ngwana go sekweleng o na iphitlhela ana le ditsala tse e leng gore ne di a mo rotloetsa gore a simolole go nwa bojalwa ebile a dirisa ditagi di tshwana le bomotekwane wa basa ke monano e leng gore o na nna le mathata a a farologaneng mo botshelong ja gagwe a latlhegelwa ke motsadi so se se neng sa mo ama hela thata mme ka go thoka lesego go sena yope yo na mo thusa ka tshidilo maikutlo wa basa o bua gore o na helela a leba bojalweng a leba ditsaleng tse e leng gore tsone di ne da mo gogela leheleng tsa mo tsenya mo tseleng e maswe tsa mo ruta ditagi a fella e le motho e leng gore o tshelela go nwa bojalwa o tshelela tsone ditagi motswana wetso ne ka tsaya sebaka ka nna ga batse le monna yo mme o tla re bolelela gore ke eng se se neng sa mo thusa gore a tswe mo seemong se na le mo go sone motswana wetso lenaneo ke la Ikageng nna ke bitso Brando ke abilwe a re reetse ke na le Wabatsa who is a member of the Universal Church. Wabatsa, welcome to Ikageng.
Thank you for having me, Brando.
O dingwaga di kae?
27.
You are a very young man. Wabatsa, o mongwe wa bana ba Botswana ba e leng gore ba kile be bana le bothata jwa ditagi. You struggled a lot with substance abuse. How did you get to this place?
Okay. 6 years ago, next son Nayan, Belhaketlahana. You know, young age, I grew up in a Christian family, and at the age of 10, my father committed suicide. He burnt himself with petrol. So it was a scar in my life. You know, I'm the only child from my mother's side. So, as you know, Botswana, in such situations, family ga bui much about the issue. So, I was never counseled. I was never. But that for me was painful because I had many questions. Why would he kill himself? Why? And my mom, she could not give me any answer. My other family members could not give me any answer. So, as I was going to a private school back then. So at school, we used to play around with things. There were guys that would bring cigarettes and would just, you know, for fun, just start smoking. Then one day, one brought a bottle. We start drinking. And for a moment, it was a joke when we started. But then I felt, I took this thing and it's like I forgot about my problems for a moment or two. So from primary, I went to junior. With that experience at primary, kids and a junior, that thing my father passed away, committed suicide, was still in me.
You carried that with you.
I carried that with me, even though no, this guy's fine. But then in junior school, I met the wrong crowd. Then I started drinking now. We started drinking, back then, Francistown. I grew up in Francistown. We started drinking as a joke, but it got serious now. You know, at the end of terms, we would organize parties, we would organize combis. I know what they're going through because I passed through that. We got organize combis, buy alcohol, and then I went to senior school. This drug addiction escalated in senior school.
As you were graduating in life, it graduated with you.
Very true, because in senior school, now I was now heavily into. Back then it was marijuana. Then in school I was exposed to things like your wheat muffins, your cakes, and there were chocolates, you know. There were guys who'd rock up with a chocolate, but ya motokwa.
Gore tlhalosetse motswana yo ka tswang a sa utlwe gore wa reng. Go no go apewa mo re ka reng discounts mme di tsentso motekwane mo teng yo mongwe a tla apeile chocolate le yone na le motekwane wena ga o lebile ke dijo hela
wena ga o lebile ka matho ke dijo le teachera mongwe hela ha lebile ka matho ke dijo o bona o pakile ala di-scones o bona ala o tshwere chocolate but ga itse the context ye mo teng gore go mona go idulwa ka motokwana. And then we'd buy, we'd eat, I would forget ka mathatami. You know, I'm not saying I was a dull student. I wasn't. You know, from primary, I used to do well. From junior school, I never did bad, but it was okay. Yeah. But because of now, in senior school, I was heavily addicted into marijuana, into alcohol abuse. I never did well in senior school. More so that I never even cared to check for my results because of my addiction. I continued to contact and okay, as life went by, I moved from family to family. One family member kept me for a while. My mother kicked me out of the house. You know, I was there for like 3 months with my grandfather. But there, I would organize to get marijuana. Even though I would find means. I get it because I could not live without it.
Wetso jaka o utlwa gore seemo sa ga wa batsa ine le se se tlhobaetsang se ile masweng. Ke ne le motho ile gore na tshela le motsadi le ene a hela pelo mo tseleng a re rra o monna jaka o lekana nna ganka ka kgona. Mme a leka bo malomagwe a hela le ko morakeng. Selo se go teng addiction mmaba o go teng addiction wa mosala morago ka gore ene a re antsa le ko morakeng a bantsa bata ditagi tseo. Wetso ra go kgwasetswe Ikageng ya tswella. Motswara wetso ke a go amogela ke lone lenaneo la go la Ikageng re bua le monana wa batsha e leng gore o tsenela kereke ya Universal Church. Re bua le ene yana e le monna e le gore o re fa testimony ya gagwe o re bolella ka botshelo jwa gagwe le ka ha e leng gore o lole le mmaba o wa go nwa phetelela le ditagi. A re utlwe gore wa batsa a re o kgonne jang.
Motho o ntibileng yo gogang wa itse phakela ga a tsoga. He can't go to the toilet a sa goga. He can't eat a sa goga. He has to smoke first. Hanka monela 10 pula phakela a tsoga. 10 pula wa ka nyor ko reka bolo e be ke reka sheet e be ke reka katara e be ke tshopa ke gona after I smoke I can think of what I'm going to eat. That was the life that I lived of an addict on child. So then after senior, after these things happened, I found a job. I was an IT technician. I was installing